dreams always come true.
That's it, right there, finally something I deserve.
Congratulations, Gunner. A World Heavyweight Championship title match is yours.
2013 was a big year. There was a lot of guys wondering if they were going to have a job. I knew that I wasn't going to lose my job. I knew that I was going to stay on the roster.
The greatest World Heavyweight Champion ever. Magnus.
Dixie, you truly are the wind beneath my massive wings.
Magnus is going to know that I'm the real deal. This supports my family. This isn't a hobby. This right here is what I live for. Dixie didn't come up to me and hand me a contract. I'm not Magnus.
This man is not for sale, and I am not a paper champion. Magnus! I got a briefcase I'm really sick of carrying around. I'm cashing this in, and the winner will face Samoa Joe at Lockdown.
This is it. This is maybe the biggest moment of my life. When it's something that it's all you live for. It's all you want. It's all you want to be. That's real. When I got into this business, I didn't want to be a rich man. I wanted to be a champion. That's my goal.
Tonight, Gunner versus Magnus for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Dixie, look at me. This is a done deal, right? You've spoken to him and he's agreed.
I've spoken to him. It's a done deal, okay?
All right. Well, it's not really your word I'm worried about.
Listen, I am getting sick and tired of the second guessing around here. Who got you this far, huh? Who did? Right? Okay. I am not going to share the power or my company with anyone. So are you going to go out there and break the news, or do I have to do that?
No. Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
But just so you know, if you go down, I'm not going down with you. Now, hey, you two,
Sir.
you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
We all good? Ethan? Hey, listen, all right, I get it. Personal differences aside, you and me need to cooperate. Because if we don't, this whole thing is over before it begins. You know that.
I got it.
All right, Spud?
Yes, sir.
Keep an eye out for those wolves.
Will do, sir, yes.
No matter what.
Yes, my
Don't let them
yes.
get anywhere near that ring.
No, we're not going near the ring, sir, no.
All right. And you let me do the talking.
Perfect. Let's go. Let's go.
As we welcome you to Impact Wrestling from the United Kingdom, we are in Manchester, England, where tonight, not only will Gunner cash in his feast or fired case when he challenges Magnus for the World Heavyweight Championship, but we will get the answer from Dixie Carter. 1 week ago tonight, MVP proposed a lethal lockdown match at our lockdown pay-per-view in Miami on March the 9th, where the winning team gets control of TNA Wrestling operations. That deadline is tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your champion speaking. And I'm gonna cut to the chase. MVP, I need you to come out to this ring so I can make an announcement. And I need you all to sit down and be quiet while I do it. So don't waste any more of my time. Come on down here because I have to tell you something very, very important.
Yes, it is decision time. MVP's proposal. It came with a 7-day deadline. That time is up tonight. And whether we hear from the world champion Magnus or the TNA president Dixie Carter, what's it going to be, Dixie? Will you accept the challenge for the lethal lockdown match where the winning team gets control of TNA Wrestling operations?
Well, I guess we might find out right about now. I mean, Magnus basically calling out the investment. This man right here, MVP, who's dressed to the nines, by the way, looks sharp as a tack.
As a true investor should be.
Absolutely. Let's see, this is interesting. What's going to happen here? lot of tension, baby. You can feel it.
Let me explain something to you, MVP. Excuse me, I'm standing right here. My name is Magnus. I'm your heavyweight champion of the world. And I'm not impressed like people who glorify criminal conduct. I'm not impressed that you spent 9 years in jail. And I'll promise you this, if you ever get in this ring with me, 9 years would be nothing compared to 9 minutes with the world champ. And before I make the announcement that's gonna bring your short-lived era to an end, I'll make something very clear to you. If you step out of line with me, I don't care how much money you've got, I will make an example of you.
I know that you are the TNA World Heavyweight Champion because you never miss an opportunity to tell anybody who will listen, tell people who don't want to listen. All you do is, hey, look at me, I'm the champion. Hey, please respect me, I'm a champion. I've got self-esteem issues, I'm a champion. A real champion doesn't have to do that because everybody else will say, hey, look, there's the champ, not there's the paper champ. Now, we can stand out here all night and exchange pleasantries, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for an answer. Lethal lockdown, 4-on-4. Winner takes complete control of wrestling operations in TNA. Yes or no?
Quiet, please. It is with great pleasure that on behalf of TNA President Dixie Carter,
For now. TNA
on
President,
behalf of
for
TNA
now.
President Dixie Carter, we accept your challenge. But I regret to tell you that I will not be in that match as team captain because I have bigger fish to fry. I will be defending the heavyweight championship of the world against Samoa Joe because I will beat Gunner tonight and remain heavyweight champion.
Whoa. So you're just gonna look right past Gunner, like you're just gonna walk through him. The man's a war hero. He's a legit badass, and you're just gonna look to the future like you don't even see him.
You know who's a legit badass? Me. And I don't care if you're a decorated war hero or some cheap 50-cent knockoff. Make no mistake about it. I will make you my...
You better not.
I will make you my...
You better not let that word come out of your mouth.
I will make you my biatch.
Whoa. I told you not to say that.
Well, I knew that was going to happen. I don't blame MVP one bit.
You could just sense MVP boiling.
He won them twice. Well, see, this is what you got to be careful now, MVP, because you got Ethan Carter out here, EC3, just jumping all over MVP. Look at this.
The EC3, the backup for Magnus, putting the boots to MVP. You can see what's going on here. Security in the back at the request of the Chief of Staff, Spud, holding back the Wolves, the original signees, the two men that MVP brought to TNA and Impact Wrestling.
Sorry, Mike, this is obviously a straight trap, man. This was a trap. It was a trap by Magnus to trap MVP into this and coerce him into this, and that's why they had Spud back there, keeping the Wolves back, but he didn't expect this.
No, you can't hold back. The man that's going to challenge Magnus for the World Heavyweight title later tonight as Gunner hits the ring, and EC3 and Magnus are gone.
Talk. Oh, yeah, you want me to...
Bigger fish to fry than you, buddy.
Magnus. Watch behind you.
You damn right I'm talking. I am talking to you. Talking to you.
Here's a wake-up call.
Oh, you see Magnus?
He just shoved EC3 while he bailed. EC3 face-to-face with the Wolves, Davey and Eddie.
Well, I guess our world champ's not a team player, huh?
Oh! Davey Richards of the Wolves just drilled EC3. What a lethal stiff kick. Just had it confirmed. Huge stakes. March 9 at Lockdown. Control of wrestling operations will be at stake in Miami.
Can't wait. What an explosive way to kick off Impact here tonight. Gonna be big tonight, baby. Big!
And speaking of big and high stakes, world title match is still to come tonight. Gunner cashes in the case when he challenges Magnus for the world title.
I need you to take care of business. And you have to understand that I'm going to take care of you. Magnus and a world title shot. I have your back.
Rude puts AJ Styles on a silver platter.
Magnus is tapping. Magnus is tapping. Not again, Bobby Roode.
I saved Magnus's ass, not once, twice. You owe me a title shot. Here it is, the contract for me and Magnus for the World Heavyweight Championship at Lockdown.
No, I can't do it. If you hadn't noticed, I'm not in control like I have been. So Joe is the #1 contender, right? So why don't I just book you in a match against him tonight? You win, and you get Magnus at Lockdown, and nobody will question it.
I think he's got it. Muscle buster. Follow up is the choke, the Kakina clutch.
You owe me a world title shot.
You lost to Joe. What I'm seeing here is a sore loser.
You do not want me against you. It's too much for me right now. You know, it's over. I just need to get my mind together here.
Bobby, you gotta go. Dixie's orders.
Yeah. Bobby, there's been a lot of speculation about your future and why you're here tonight. Can you give us a comment? Anything that I have to say, I'm gonna say in front of the world.
Saturday, March 8th, before the most brutal pay-per-view of the year, Lockdown. TNA Wrestling presents the Lockdown Fan Interaction. This is your chance to meet all of your favorite TNA stars at the Hilton Miami Airport Hotel Ballroom. Go to shoptna.com for details on fan interaction and VIP travel packages on sale now. Then on Sunday, March 9th, don't miss Lockdown live from Miami. Tickets start at $15 and are on sale now at Then on Sunday, March 9th, don't miss Lockdown live from Miami. Tickets start at $15 and are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Additional fees may apply. Card subject to change.
Hey, Magnus! Magnus! What was that? You literally just threw me to the wolves. What was that?
What?
What? You expect me to have your back? Pulling actions like that?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, because it's in the best interest of you and your Aunt D, all right? So just settle down and do what's right.
True colors, man. Got it. Yeah, you got, hey, got your back, bro.
Gotcha! Don't worry about it. I'll be out there for you, my friend. You got it! Hey! You got it. You got it. Got it. Yep.
Last time.
Well, there might be a little tension between those two fellas.
Think so?
Oh, my God.
Samoan submission machine. Samoa Joe, already established as the #1 contender for the world title. He faces the winner of tonight's Magnus Gunner match at Lockdown.
Now you see, at Lockdown, I get to face the winner of Magnus and Gunner later on tonight. Now, unfortunately, that's left my dance card empty tonight, so I came out here to correct that. Because you see, I did not come here to see a championship match like many of you. I came to Manchester to get into a fight. So, how about we just break it down like this? Any residents of Dixieland in the back want to walk that aisle, then come on down, boys.
I love it. Joe's ready to go.
You're not kidding. He's ready to go. He is on a mission. He wants to fight here in the UK.
Joe heard that bromance music and he smirked away.
Open challenge. Going to be answered. Well, we see DJ Zima. We see the bromance. They lost to Samoa Joe and the Wolves last week in a 6-man tag. Might recall Samoa Joe choking out DJ Zima Ion. Which one of these three is going to accept the challenge?
Well, that's a good question. They are the World Tag Team Champions. Both men, very, very credible competitors, despite the crazy antics of the bromance and the whole comedy sideshow, which to them is a comedy.
The intense stare from the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, knowing that he is going to face the winner of tonight's huge world title matchup at Lockdown.
Well, which one is it?
They've got Joe surrounded here.
All right. Whoa. So tell me this, which one of you is it gonna be? Wait a second. Let me make this simple. How about all three?
Oh, man.
Did you ever expect that?
No. It's a little ambitious, huh? I respect it, but I think it's a little crazy on Joe's part.
We have to admit Samoa Joe's been on an absolute roll as of late. Remember when he choked out Magnus 3 weeks ago in a tag team match? Became #1 contender. Then he had to defeat Bobby Roode in Glasgow 2 weeks ago just to reinforce and keep that #1 contender status. Samoa Joe's been like a freight train as of late.
Sure has been. I mean, he came out here moments ago basically just in the mood to fight. And you know what? You put out an open challenge, and now that's what's happening. You got not one, not two, but three guys, because Joe's saying, I'll fight you all, and well, he was doing pretty good. Now the numbers kind of caught up to Joe.
You have to like the courage of Samoa Joe, but how smart is it here to have to take on all three, and all three at one time? Not even tagging in?
Yeah, no, I don't think it is smart. I mean, I understand his intensity level. I get that. But it's purely a numbers game now. I mean, these guys don't even have to tag in and out. It's just 3-on-1. It's, you don't have to be a mathematician to figure this one out.
Just having their way with Samoa Joe. Here comes DJ Zima with the moonsault. Gonna go for the pin on top of the cover, and Joe able to escape. Can you imagine how the Twitter wars between Dixie Carter and MVP are going to escalate after what we've heard tonight, after what we know about Lockdown in Miami, that huge high-stakes matchup, Team MVP versus Team Dixie, where everything's gonna be at stake.
Well, it's basically complete control, in the words of MVP, of wrestling operations here in TNA. I mean, that lethal lockdown, 4v4, as we say it, 4 versus 4. Cannot wait. That's going to be gigantic.
Yeah, and gigantic also describes tonight's Impact Wrestling main event, because the World Heavyweight Championship is going to be at stake. Magnus defending as Zima gets 2 here on Joe. Magnus against Gunner for the world title tonight. And then Samoa Joe at Lockdown in Miami. He gets the winner, whether it be Gunner, the new champion, or Magnus, who will retain tonight.
Oh, Joe's got to survive these 3 men right now. That might be the beginning of him surviving this.
Yeah, the ability to get out of the way of DJ Zima coming off the top with the drop kick. Here comes Joe with the big elbow in the corner, follows up with the kick.
That's the thing, man. When you're in there with a guy like Samoa Joe, a competitor, you don't want to let him get momentum. I don't care how many guys you got. Look at this.
Wow.
Wow.
Just having his way with the tag champs.
DDT and a combo Russian leg sweep. And we're in the UK. It's almost like an international offensive maneuver. It's crazy. Got some support here, Joe.
Here comes the Samoan freight train. Full speed suicide dive while he drives the forearm and the elbow right into the bromance.
Despite the big size and girth of Samoa Joe, tremendous athleticism by this big man.
Look how focused Joe is. Right into the corner with DJ Zima. Sets him up. Oh, you know what this is all about.
Muscle Buster City, and Zima knew it. Hence why he raked his eyes to get out of that. That was smart by Zima.
Yeah, the cheap shot by Zima. Tried to follow up with the tornado DDT. Joe's going to have none of it.
Shut down Zima quick. And he's hell-bent, Joe is, on nailing this Muscle Buster.
And this time he's got Zima up. Straight down. Muscle Buster nail.
Good night, Irene, baby, as the old expression goes.
Rear naked choke. There it is. Quick tap. Zima taps for the Kakina clutch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the momentum via chokeout submission. The Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
All I can say is beware. Whether it's Gunner or whether it's Magnus, whoever is the World Heavyweight Champion after tonight's big Impact Wrestling main event, you've got to deal with Samoa Joe at Lockdown.
I don't think my pack's working anymore.
Oh, well, this one's going to work. You just got to keep draining the battery out of it with all your hotness.
Okay.
Change it.
Next week, join us on a very special night as the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle is inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame.
If anyone deserves that, it's the Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champ, Kurt Angle.
Look, I just wanted to come in here and talk to you face to face and man to man before I walk out there in front of the world and do this.
Do what?
Look, you and I got into this business for the exact same reasons. For the love, the passion, the dream. But man, there's times where it just feels like this business can just, slap you right in the face or rip your heart out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going through a lot right now. Since day one in this company, I just felt like I never trusted anybody. There's very few people that I can honestly say I could trust. And it just, eventually, I just felt like I was pushing myself away from everything and everybody. And eventually I was alone, in a locker room, doing my boots up, getting ready just to go out there and fight again. And it's just getting to be too much for me,
What the hell are you saying, man?
Look, you and I have one hell of a history. We have some good, and obviously we've had some bad. But the fact is that bad stuff, that's on me. That's my fault. And I can't go back and erase what happened between us. But all I can say was that good stuff, James. The good stuff, the beer money stuff, when we were together. That stuff, you just can't create that all the time. That's that stuff that's special. That feeling that we had, that what we produced, what we were able to do out there together, that was special. And I know now, looking back, I just know that at the end of the day, you were the only guy that I could trust, and I've messed it up. I'm serious.
Bro, you've been in my beer? Because it's a lot stronger here in England than it is the States, right? Look, man, I know you very well. And if you're going out there to do what I think you're going to do, don't. Because we got in this business because we love it. We knew what we was going to have to do. We knew we was going to have to drive miles and hours to get to the show, and then after the show, flights here and there. And you talked about this business slapping you in the face. Slap it back, man. That's what we do. We deal with people we don't like. That's part of this business, too. That's how it goes, man. We move on to the next day. And like you said, this business, it's dog eat dog. We knew it coming in. The only people responsible for our actions is us. Nobody else. All right.
Thanks.
Nothing we haven't expected, but hold on a second. Yeah, come on in. Austin. Hey, let me call you back. All right.
Look at you, man. What's going on? It's been a while.
Been too long, man. Have a seat, man.
You got your own office and everything? Or half an office, I guess?
I'm working on the other half. Get comfortable, man. Stretch out. Keep your feet up.
Throw those over on your side,
That's
huh?
a good place for them.
All right. I'm going to get comfortable, man. Take my coat off and everything. Why am I here?
I'm going to cut to the chase. Lethal lockdown. Right now, it's me and the Wolves. I need an anchor for my team. What do you say?
An anchor for the team? Well, man, anchors pull things down. I put things over the top. I'm a difference maker. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I called you here, man.
Well, all right. So what's in it for me?
If I win lethal lockdown, I take control of the company, and I can start making positive changes for this company.
I've always tried to do what's right for this company, man. But this company hasn't always done right by me. A lot of people have sat in your position and promised me a lot of things, and they couldn't follow through on it. So I want to know that you can put your money where your mouth is.
I can't affect the past, but I can only give you my word that going forward, if I take control of wrestling operations here in TNA, I will definitely make positive changes.
All right.
I just need an answer.
You've always been a straight shooter. I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna give this some serious thought, man. When I have my answer, I'll let you know.
That's all I can ask, man.
All right. It's good seeing you.
Likewise. Take care of yourself, bro.
Yeah. Your half of the office looks nice, by the way.
Thank you.
Every year, the stars of Impact Wrestling pack up and head over to the United Kingdom for the Maximum Impact Tour.
It shows how much this company has grown, how much there's an excitement for the TNA product, and what kind of fan base that there is in London, in Ireland, in Scotland, in England, and all of the UK.
It's unreal, man. It's absolutely unreal. I mean, first Scotland, last night Manchester, here in London. It's just unreal. The fans here are so responsive.
The days are long and grueling, but the reaction and passion from the fans in the United Kingdom make it all worthwhile.
They really are such a great fan base for us. It's really a testament to our work with, with this market.
Once again, we go back to we're making history tonight. The first time that we're doing a live TV here for the UK, going back to the United States with it.
As the long hours and long days progressed, tension rose between rivals Gail Kim and Madison Rain.
Oh, hey, somebody get help. Hey, go get somebody. Hey, get someone. Hey.
Madison, come on. Let's go over. Let's go over here. Stop. Let her go.
Whoa, holy.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a knockout street fight. Introducing first from Seattle, Washington, your knockouts champion, Madison Rain.
Well, the tension and the emotion between Madison Rain and Gail Kim, it's reached the point that the only way that we can settle this is a street fight. And we are going to turn the knockouts loose when we return to Impact Wrestling from Manchester, England.
And her opponent, accompanied by Lady Tapa, Gail Kim.
As you know, ever since Madison Rain defeated Gail Kim for the Knockouts Championship, you can just feel this bad blood between these two boiling over. What better way to settle it than this street fight as Lady Tapa and Madison come face to face?
Well, basically anything goes here. I mean, so that you know, more or less the rules. You can chuck them out the window. Street fight, weapons illegal. Do what you got to do to win. This is a non-title match.
Yeah, it's not about a championship. This is about settling a score.
Yeah, and you can see Madison before the break. She beelined out here to this arena. So she's definitely in the zone and basically jumped the ship, just jumped all over Gail Kim as she was doing her ankle.
Oh! Check out that drop kick, Taz. Going to lead to the pin attempt here. Madison on top and gets 2 on Gail. You can get interactive with Impact Wrestling during tonight's show. Use your smartphone, iPad, tablet, computer. Get everything from real-time photos, videos, tweets, and participate in a live Q&A.
Watch out now, Gail. She's in trouble. Oh, nice blockage there. Gail Kim, she's a thinking woman's wrestler. She's just always thinking. Hence her success, all her whole career, and the titles she's held. Now she's, listen, when Gail's angry, forget it, man. Get down the hatch.
And it's all legal here in this knockout street fight from the UK.
Speaking of angry, man, I can't wait to see Gunner tonight. He's all about anger. Gunner's going to cash in his case tonight. We get an opportunity at the World Heavyweight title that Magnus holds. I'll tell you, man, when Magnus was going off, yelling at MVP, and MVP was going back at him at the top of the show, Magnus, I agree with MVP. He was kind of looking past Gunner. Not smart.
And how about the recruiting process in terms of Lethal Lockdown at our Lockdown pay-per-view in Miami? So intriguing to watch that. Oh, my, Gail goes right into the corner. So interesting to see MVP trying to bring Austin Aries to his side, to his team, along with the Wolves.
Well, I think that's ingenious of MVP to do that. Just imagine that team. If Aries accepts MVP to Wolves and Aries, that would be awesome for MVP's team at Lethal Lockdown.
Got big news about the new season of Bellator. It's going to kick off 1 week from tomorrow. We've got the opening round of the light heavyweight tournament. We've got Rampage Jackson in action against Christian Mapumbu, as well as King Mo. What a great way to start off the season. 1 week from tomorrow in Connecticut on Friday, February the 28th. Watch this.
See that? The boots of Madison caught. Oh my! Caught Gail. Spine first.
The presence of Lady Tapa getting involved in this street fight. I guess there's nothing the referee can do.
Oh, but watch this here. The power. There is nothing the referee can do of Lady Tapa, but very smart of Madison. I don't know. I was trying to see if it was accidental. No, maybe it was. I don't know. Inverted, but it worked. It dropped Gail. And then watch this. Spine first. The big powerhouse. Lady Tapa driving Madison into that. And look, Gail's going to capitalize on that offense by Lady Tapa.
Yeah, going to try and take advantage. Got the figure 4 leg lock wrapped around the steel post, putting all the weight and all the pressure on the knee and the leg of Madison Rain.
And again, we've seen Gail do that numerous times to women, you know, out here as she competes week in and week out in Impact Wrestling. And the thing is, I've said before and I'll say it again, that hold does not have to be on long to injure you. And again, this is a street fight. Weapons illegal.
Yeah, but fortunately for Madison, she was able to get the leg out of the way and then kicks the chair right back in Gail's face. Got to take another look at this.
Oh, yeah, you see right. Oh, boom, chair right in face. Metal in the face of Gail. God, hopefully okay. That was nasty.
And Madison going to try and follow up the edge, the advantage that she has created. Going to roll Gail back in. But you can see that Madison Rain, the Knockouts champ, still favoring her leg and knee.
Both ladies, I mean, they're leaving it out here, man. It's a street fight. The fatigue, the injuries, everything's coming out here. And again, this is legal.
Yeah, I mean, it's legal, but this isn't fair.
No,
Lady Tapa getting in here.
It's not fair, but it's happening. But Madison being proactive, and that didn't really work, though.
No, yeah, a good attempt to try and take the fight to this Amazon Lady Tapa. That worked a little better.
Frustrating Lady Tapa. Lady Tapa needs to kind of control herself, her anger, and then do something offensively. Oh, man, a title belt.
Just knocked her from behind while she was distracted by Lady Tapa.
Your winner, Gail Kim.
With a blood flowing from the nose of Gail Kim.
That had to be from that chair to the face, I would assume, but talk about taking advantage of an opportunity. Gail Kim saw that Madison's back was turned. She grabbed her own title and smashed it, drove it in the back of the head of Madison Rayne while Tapa had a distraction.
You think Gail Kim broke her nose?
I hope not.
Boy, a brutal, physical, street fight. But in the end, let's be honest, Gail Kim just did it. She just defeated the Knockouts champion, Madison Rayne. Kaz, that's huge.
Oh, no doubt about that.
I knew that going in the Marine Corps, it was the toughest training. 13 weeks of brutal hell. And if I could get through that, I could get through anything in life.
Oh, my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
They're precious.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, like, all the years I've known you, I can't believe you made them. You made them. They're so precious. Oh,
Thank you.
Look at her.
Yeah, and him, he's going to be a little problem.
You think?
I think so.
Still to come tonight, it's our World Heavyweight Title Showdown. It's Gunner challenging Magnus for the World Championship in England.
I wanted to be a pro wrestler since I was around 4 or 5. That's all I lived for.
I always tell people he was thinking about being a wrestler right here. He wrestled in the yard, in the bedroom, on the bed, with his friends, and it just never stopped, ever.
Even when he was in the house, he was in his room doing something, either watching wrestling on TV or watching old wrestling videos.
I started working when I was 14 because Dad taught me from the time I started working till he still tells me, you know, you got to work for what you want. You have to be aggressive and go out and get it.
He's intense about everything he does. I mean, if he says he's going to do something, it's like he comes home from school one day and after he graduates and he tells me and his dad, I'm joining the Marines.
When 9/11 happened, I think it really instilled a sense of patriotism in a lot of our younger people. And it did him also. And, you know, being the kind of person that he is, he decided that he was wanting to go serve his country.
I knew that going in the Marine Corps, it was the toughest training. 13 weeks of brutal hell. And if I could get through that, I could get through anything in life. When it came down to it, wrestling was what I wanted to do, and it never left me. When I was in the Marine Corps, I traveled every weekend unless I was deployed overseas, you know, 13, 20-hour round trips, and wrestle. I could still be in the Marine Corps right now and retired in another 5 years, but, you know, I would have never been happy. I would have lived an old life knowing that I never, you know, tried to at least achieve my dreams as a pro wrestler.
I saw him struggle a lot, you know, from the point of even going to these shows and never getting paid and using all of his money to put into his gear and gas and a car and food.
The military, especially the Marines, you know, taught him that the sense of pride and honor and to strive for what he really wanted and to not ever give up.
Paying your dues is where it's at. And it sucks because you got to live broke half of the time, but nothing's ever given to you, whether it be a championship or whether it be a career choice. You got to work hard to get things.
The day he told me that he finally signed with TNA, I was beyond ecstatic. It's just kind of surreal when you see someone actually living their childhood dream.
I think I was probably the proudest father that this world had ever seen. My daddy never did get to see me accomplish anything, but I'm getting to see my son accomplish it. And I'm very proud of him.
This is it. This is maybe the biggest moment of my life. To have Gunner, a man like me, a Marine, the working man, I wasn't handed anything. I've never been handed anything. Dixie didn't come up to me and hand me a contract. I don't think he knows what it feels like to drive 20 hours every weekend to wrestle for $10 or nachos and cheese. That's your payoff. Here's a drink and a hot dog. You know, from the time I was 4 to now when I'm 31, all I wanted to do was wrestle, and all I still want to do is wrestle. When I got into this business, I didn't want to be a rich man. I wanted to be a champion. I wanted to be the best. I want to be remembered as the best. That's my goal.
Hey, brother, you guys straight?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Should talk to him. Cool.
As you know, we've been hearing rumors all week about Bobby Roode.
Well, who knows what he's going to say? I'm dying to find out. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to hear it soon.
2 weeks ago in Glasgow, Scotland, EC3 was ruthless. He was relentless in his attack on Kurt Angle, injuring Kurt to the point that EC3 is claiming that he has ended the career of the Olympic gold medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, injury or not, 1 week from tonight, you are invited to what will be a very special night as the one and only Kurt Angle is inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I cannot wait till next week to see this. The Olympic gold medalist, 13-time world champion, baby, going in the hall. Well deserved.
Yes?
Glad to see you got ready for my question.
Oh, question? I had no idea you were coming.
Last week you made a comment about officially ending Kurt Angle's career. Can you expand on that?
Well, I nor anyone could ever take away anything Kurt Angle has ever done. I mean, from the Olympics to the professional ranks, he is one of, if not the greatest wrestler of all time. So out of respect to him and his kin, I will allow him to break the news to the world next week at his Hall of Fame ceremony.
What's that supposed to mean?
Patience. It's a virtue.
Thanks, Ian.
Patience? What do you mean? I don't know, but the big news tonight is that Gunner challenges Magnus. Our world heavyweight title matchup still to come from the UK.
Brother, you ready for this?
James, I'm ready as I'll ever be, bro. This is it.
That's what I like to hear, man, because I remember when I got the opportunity and I took full advantage of it, man. Became the world heavyweight champion, and this is your time, man. When you win the world heavyweight championship and your personal life it's on a collision course, brother, there's no other feeling like it, man. And all the hard work that you put in tonight will pay off.
You know, you're right, man, but it's not just about the hard work. You know, it's about something. This is what I've wanted since the first time I stepped in the ring. This is for all my friends who believed in me when I was in the Marine Corps. This is for my buddies who never made it home, who never got to follow their dreams. That's what it's about.
See, man, right there. That's what I like about you. You're still humble, even in this moment. This is your moment, and you're still thinking about somebody else. You got to think for yourself, too, bro. Because let me tell you, when you're standing there, no matter how the match goes, and I'm praying, bro, that you're standing there with that World Heavyweight Championship in your hand. Brother, there's no feeling like it. All your emotions come out, man. I even started crying, and cowboys don't cry, man. And, man, it's just, I'm telling you, this is your moment. Live it for you.
Right. Hey, before you go, before this happens, I want to give you something. No, listen. When I go out there and win the world title tonight and I cash that in, you and I, take this. This is yours. We're going to cash this in and we're going to get back what was ours.
You sure you just don't want to carry it to the airport?
Maybe that's a little part of it, but just hang on to it.